Some people don't lose because they are weak. They lose because they keep saying, I'll do it later. Aarav said it so often that one day, later quietly disappeared from his life. Aarav was the kind of boy teachers liked. He was smart, he understood things quickly. If he actually sat down and focused, he could do better than most students in his class. That was the problem. Because he knew he was capable, he believed he always had time. At home, his routine was simple. His alarm would ring in the morning. He would open his eyes, look at the clock, and turn it off. Just 5 more minutes. Those 5 minutes were never 5. By the time he got up, everything was rushed. Breakfast was rushed, school preparation was rushed, even his thoughts felt rushed. But he never blamed his habit. He always said the same thing: I'll manage. In the beginning, nothing went wrong. He still passed his tests. He still completed his homework, sometimes late, but still done. So he built a belief: delaying things is not a big deal. If his mother reminded him, he would say, I'll do it after this. After this, there was always something else. If his teacher gave an assignment, he would think, there is still time. Time always felt like it was on his side. Aarav's father was not strict. He didn't shout. He didn't force rules. But he noticed everything. Every delay, every excuse, every later. One evening, his father saw Aarav sitting with his notebook open, but his attention was on his phone. Instead of scolding him, his father said something simple: If you start today, I'll sit with you. Aarav didn't look up. I will, just not right now. His father nodded and walked away. No argument, no lecture, just silence. A few days later, something important happened. The school announced a major competition. This was not just another activity. It was a real opportunity, a chance to represent the school at a higher level. Students who performed well would get recognition, maybe even scholarships. For the first time, Aarav felt something real: excitement. He imagined his name being called. He imagined his parents watching him proudly. That night, he actually sat down to begin. He opened his notebook. He wrote the first few lines, and then his phone buzzed. He picked it up. Just 1 minute. 1 minute became 10. 10 became an hour. By the time he looked back at his notebook, the energy was gone. It's okay, he told himself. I'll do it properly tomorrow. Tomorrow came and went. Every day he repeated the same thing. I still have time. I'll start seriously tomorrow. There's no need to rush. At school, his teacher noticed something. She saw that Aarav had not started preparing properly. One day after class, she stopped him. She didn't sound angry, just direct. Aarav, you are capable, but capability without action means nothing. He nodded. I understand. But he didn't act, because understanding is easy. Changing is not. That night, his father tried something different. He gave Aarav a small task. Finish this one thing in 1 hour, he said. A simple task, very manageable. Aarav agreed, but halfway through, he got distracted again. I'll finish it later, he thought. When his father came back, the task was incomplete. For the first time, his father didn't stay silent. He looked at Aarav and said calmly, "You don't have a time problem. You have a decision problem." Aarav didn't respond. He felt uncomfortable, but not enough to change. Then came the final day, the deadline. Aarav woke up with a strange feeling. For the first time, he didn't feel relaxed. He opened his notebook. It was incomplete, messy, unfinished, rushed. He tried to fix everything in a few hours, but some things cannot be fixed at the last moment. Effort needs time. Focus needs consistency, and he had wasted both. The next day, the results were announced. Students gathered around the board. Aarav walked slowly. He already knew. Still, he looked. His name was not there. But something else hurt more. His friend's name was there. The same friend who was not as naturally talented as him, but had started early. That moment was quiet. No dramatic reaction, just a simple truth. Someone else respected time, and he didn't. That evening, Aarav sat with his father. No phone, no distractions, just silence. After a while, his father spoke, not loudly, not emotionally, just honestly. "You didn't lose because you are not good enough." Aarav looked down. "You lost because you kept choosing later over now." The words were simple, but this time they stayed, because now they matched reality. That night, Aarav didn't promise anything. He didn't say, "I will change." He just thought about one thing. Every time he delayed something, he made a choice, and those choices created his result. The alarm rang, the same sound, the same moment. For a second, everything felt the same. He wanted to turn it off. He wanted to say, 5 more minutes. But then he remembered the board, the empty space where his name should have been. He took a breath and got up, not because he felt motivated, but because he finally understood the cost of waiting. Because in the end, life doesn't take away your chances suddenly. It watches your small decisions and quietly decides your future. And sometimes, the biggest mistake is not failing. It is believing that you still have time when you don't.